Now, here's a question that a lot of you guys keep frequently asking me. Why did I quit Wendy's? Well, it all started 4 years ago, and I was 20 years old getting my first job. And I was just graduating high school. Like, I just finished my online classes, and then I saw this post on Facebook. It was one of my friends. She was manager, well, general manager at Wendy's. Um, she posted, "Is anybody looking for a job?" And I commented, "I am. I'm interested in a job." She's like, "Yeah, come in for an interview." Well, obviously, I got the job, and she interviewed me. I knew her. Now, she wasn't there for long after I was hired in, but there were some other people that I went to school with that I worked with. Slowly but surely, they all left, which I don't blame them. But unlike school, I tried to take this job as seriously as I could. I really, really. I would stay later for them. I would put in extra elbow grease. I would even come in on my days off, and I would always come in. They would call me in, and I would call. I would be right there. I thought, and I was like, maybe I can be manager. And then I asked them, and I was like, "You guys think I can be manager?" "Sure thing, Kelsey. You can be manager, just as long as you work hard and do your We Learn videos, which are these videos that you have to watch in order to do things. It's kind of weird." And I was like, "Okay, that should be simple enough." And I was working my hardest, and like 2.5 years in, they made another. They try to make another coworker of mine manager. And they're like, and then they announce, "Yeah, we're gonna make so and so manager." And because they're a hard worker and they like to stay later, and this really hurt my feelings. Like, I don't understand why I work so hard for them just to give this promotion to somebody else. But whatever. I with that little spark, I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a wake up call that I need to work harder and work better. But obviously, it didn't. And I watched others try become managers over me, and even though I was working my hardest, then to the point where I wasn't even caring, where I would just give 10%, not even 10%, because I was starting to care less, and they would be calling me slow and stuff, and just making me feel really bad to the point where I didn't even want to go to work. It took me 4 years to even call off from work, and that was this year, because I just didn't want to be there. This is the way they were treating me. But what really set it off was when the district manager came in, and she's like, "You've been here for 4 years, and what do you have to prove for yourself?" And I was like, "Well, I tried my hardest." And she's like, "At 4 years, I was already shift manager. What do you have to prove for yourself?" At that point, I was just ready to walk out and just leave work, but I decided not to. So the next day, I called off work, went to McDonald's, and that's where I work now. And that district manager that day, she also called me slow and stuff, and just really made me feel bad. So yeah, I'm at McDonald's now, and it's going a lot better than Wendy's was. And when the district on my very last day at Wendy's, when I put my week's notice in, the district manager came up to me and said, "You're leaving Wendy's to go to McDonald's?" And I was like, "Yes." She's like, "You'll never survive there." And I was like, "Yes, I will." And she was like, "You'll come crawling back. You'll come crawling back." And this is all true. I'm not even exaggerating. That's exactly what happened. And I'm not going back to Wendy's. Never again. I can't do it again. But yeah, the moral of the story is, well, sometimes you can't in life. You can't always get what you want, but the other people that some people deserve it, some people don't. It just in life, you just don't always get what you want. All right, guys. I hope you guys like this little story. I know some of you guys were asking why I left Wendy's. But yeah, this is the answer. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.